Okay, we're ready for day 4 of training. We got our clicker, we got some treats, we got the crate, we got a bone stuffed with peanut butter and cookies for her to get comfortable with the door closing. Alright, so we're going to just start as always. If she shows interest in the crate, she'll get a click and a treat. So she looked. She's kind of ran in there a little bit twice already, and didn't reward her, so she's going to be a little hesitant for a second. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Haley. Good girl. Very good. Now I'm going to just click her a few times for hanging out in there. Good girl. Oh, good girl, Haley. Good girl. Now, the door. Most of you guys are going to use doors that close from left to right or right to left. You only want to close it about halfway at first, and then you're going to click and treat the dog. I have one that's velcroed up, so I'm going to unvelcro it first and then click and treat her because that sound can be scary for them. And then I'll lower it halfway, click and treat, and then I'll drop the flap, click and treat. So I unvelcroed it. She didn't get out, so she gets a click and a treat. I'm going to unroll it. Put it here for a sec. Good girl. So now I'm going to lower it halfway. Right? You would be closing it halfway. She didn't run out, so she gets a click and a treat. Now I'm going to place the flap down. She didn't run out, so she gets a click and a treat. Now I'm going to give her her bone. Her bone she's going to chew until she's almost done, and then I'm going to roll the crate back up so that she doesn't feel like she's trapped. So I lift the flap up, I give her the bone, I wait for her to start chewing it. Oh, good job, Shmoo. Good girl. I'll click and stick another treat in there. Good girl. I'm going to wait for her to eat her bone again. Get your bone. So she doesn't want to eat the bone. That means I can't close the door because she's uncomfortable. Good girl. So we go back to square one. Click and treat her for going in. I'm going to take the bone away because she's not in there. She was trying to eat it from the outside. You can only have it if she's eating it in the inside of the crate. Because she got suspicious, if she goes back in, I'm going to let her eat her bone in there, but I'm going to leave the door open. If she leaves the crate at some point, the bone will get taken away. And then next time, we'll try and do it with the door closed. Go ahead, Haley. Good girl. same deal. I'll click her for getting comfortable in there, and then I'm going to give her her bone. And as long as she sits down and eats the bone, she can have it in there. If she stops eating the bone, then that's it. Oops. Okay. Really, you love peanut butter. What's your deal? Peanut butter. Yeah. Go ahead. Get hungry. Good girl. Good girl. So I want you guys to understand that the reason she won't eat the bone is because she really believes I'm going to lock her in there with the bone, which I was. So the whole point is to make her understand that this is her choice, so I'm no longer going to lock her in there, but she doesn't get it unless she goes and lays down inside. I am out of treats, so I'm going to pause for a second and go get some more cookies. Okay, so she looked inside, she gets a click and a treat. I'm gonna laugh if my cat walks in there. They love the crates, it cracks me up. So she went halfway in, so she gets a click and a treat. Now we're getting close to that 10-minute mark. Remember, I don't like to make it stressful for the dog for more than 10 minutes at a time. So if this last round doesn't work out, that's fine. We'll just end on a good note and we'll try again tomorrow with the bone. Girl. Good girl. So now she's all the way inside. We're going to click and treat her for being in there. We're going to watch and see if she relaxes a little bit and sits. Still just hanging out, but I want to reward her for staying in there, not just running back out all scared. Okay, she seems to trust that I'm not going to close the door, so I'm going to give her her bone back. The door is going to stay open, and she's going to be allowed to just eat this bone in there with the door open. If she leaves, she can't carry the bone because she's too tiny. But if the dog can carry the bone, I take the bone away. They're only allowed to have it while they're in the crate. Girl. Good. So we're going to end on that good note. Let her enjoy her bone, and tomorrow we'll go back to working on the door. Hope you enjoyed that.